Hi everybody, it's Friday and I've just been hanging around the house, taking it easy. Friday is one of my days off. And I was getting ready to make one of my favorite raw dishes and thought I would record it and share it with you guys. I'm Cheryl, again, Cheryl Felder-Brannon with Halls of Healing. You can find me at www.hallsofhealing.com. Now the recipe I'm going to share with you today is unroasted tomatoes. Yes, unroasted tomatoes. Like I said, it's a raw food recipe, so there's no cooking involved, but there are a lot of delicious and nutritious ingredients. The first ingredient, the main ingredient, are tomatoes. So I'm going to dice up these tomatoes, but before I do that, let me show you what else is in the recipe. So you have tomatoes, roasted chipotle pepper. This is a teaspoon of roasted chipotle pepper. You can see that there. Black salt. It doesn't really look black. This one is kind of a purpley pinkish, has a purpley pinkish tinge to it. And 2 garlic cloves. And this is actually only one. I'm going to go ahead and chop up the other one now. The reason I'm doing that before I chop up the tomatoes is because, as you know, garlic is really, really healthy. It's a healthy ingredient. And the active component is in garlic is a component called allicin, A-L-L-I-C-I-N. And allicin is activated only after the garlic has been chopped or diced or cleaved or whatever, and you leave it sitting out for a little while. So I'm just chopping up this second clove. I love garlic. I put garlic in just about everything, just about. Onions too. You know, garlic and onions are related. And again, I use garlic and onions in just about everything. So here, I have the rest of my garlic, or my other garlic clove, all diced up. It's just a rough chop. There's nothing special to it. Just chop it up because I want that active component allicin to be activated in my salad. So again, you know, allicin is only activated once you chop up the garlic, and once you cook it, it's not active anymore. So I like to get it up. You still get healthy components even after cooking it, but you get that active allicin once it's been cleaved or chopped and diced. So now I'm doing the tomatoes. And this is just for me, so I'm not worried about making the tomato dices all pretty and even. I'm just going to get it all chopped up. I'm really excited to tell you about this other ingredient called black salt. So all the information will be on my website, so I'm going to post this shortly after I'm done. But black salt is actually a volcanic mineral salt, or rock salt, excuse me, that's from South Asia. And it is commonly used in Indian cooking. So, although it's referred to as black salt, is also referred to as Himalayan black salt or Himalayan rock salt. But the Indian name for it is Kala Namak. And that's Kala-Namak. Kala Namak. And this salt is really something. First of all, I love the taste of the salt. But it also has a very distinct odor to it. It has a very sulfuric odor or smell to it. And personally, I don't think it's stinky, but it can come off as a little offensive to some people. And so you don't need very much when you're using it because that smell can transfer into the food. But, you know, it's not harsh. It's not very heavy. It's really nice. It has a very savory taste to it. It gives your food that umami taste, you know, that fifth taste that just kind of takes it over the top. So it's really good. One thing that fascinated me about this black salt is because it has this color. Sometimes it's really dark, and it's natural. There's nothing added to it. That's a real natural color. And once I added it to some boiling water, let me get my, excuse me, off camera a little bit. Added it to some boiling water for some potatoes that I was going to cook, and I was worried. It was like, I put the salt in the water and the water turned black, and I was worried that it would turn the potatoes black as well, but it didn't. The potatoes were very nicely seasoned. There was no black color, to the potatoes at all. It was really good. Okay, so here, I have my tomatoes all chopped up. So now I'm going to add the salt, the black salt, the Nala Kala Namak. I always get it mixed up. I think it's just easier to say black salt, right? Here's my garlic. Get all that in there. And the chili pepper, chipotle pepper. And I'm going to stir it up. And that's it. Unroasted tomatoes. This is really good. It's great as a side dish. And as you can see, it doesn't take a lot of time at all. It's very few ingredients. You just dice, chunk everything in the bowl, stir, and you're ready to go. And you have a side dish anytime. It's also a great snack anytime. Very low in calories, no added fat. It's perfect. So I'm going to post this recipe on my blog at www.hallsofhealing.com. You can also find me on Facebook at facebook.com/hallsofhealing. See you again real soon.